Good afternoon. It's the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference. Welcome back. It's January 30th, and you know what? It's really, really cold outside. Be careful, and I'll have more details in a minute, but you know, I was just out having lunch, and it's just wicked cold out there, so be careful if you're out and about. Today's high is somewhere around 5 degrees. The low was 0, and that's not even counting wind chill, and we do have the wind blowing a little bit out there from time to time. The wind forecast for today was, intermittent 21 miles an hour, so that can certainly change things on you really quick. Going into tomorrow, we're looking at mostly sunny, a high of 20 and a low of 15, and then into the 1st of February. Hard to believe that January is almost over, but into February 1, we're looking at snow showers, a high of 32 and a low of 27. Into Saturday, AM fog. So really be careful. If we've still have some snow on the ground, or even if it's cleared, there's likely to be some icy spots here and there, and that mixed with fog. Just really caution those of you who are watching. So AM fog, PM clouds, a high of 43, so warming up just a tad, and a low of 32. Into Sunday, February 3rd, we're looking at partly cloudy, a high of 52 and a low of 40. Monday, some showers, a high of 57 with a low of 43. And then into Tuesday, showers again, a high of 54 and a low of 49. So, and then after that, it looks like it drops back out again into the 30s, 40s, bobbling around a little bit. But again, in particular for today and into tomorrow, please bundle up and be very cognizant of what wind chill can do. Wind chill, even though you may not perceive it right away, it will certainly make those temperatures much lower. Again, the winter weather advisory in terms of pure full-on cold is through today, 3 p.m. today. But going into tomorrow, we're looking at, again, weather advisory for wind chill until 1 p.m. tomorrow. So please keep exposed body parts outside at a minimum, and better yet, cover them up. Cover yourself up. That said, the community center is open as a warming station today and tomorrow. So anyone seeking shelter from the extreme cold temperatures can certainly go down to the community center for the weather that we're expecting today and into tonight. With freezing temperatures and snow in the forecast, everyone deserves an accessible place to come and warm themselves. And so that is certainly the case at the community center. So it will be a warming station through 9 a.m. tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Any additional information that you might want, feel free to call the community center, which is 592-3325, or you can call the city building 592-3338. So again, community center 592-3325, or the city building at 3338. When I lived in Grand Forks, North Dakota, which I did for years, 8.5 years, where it would get extreme like it is here, keep this in mind. During the winter months, and in particular extreme weather like we're experiencing now, it's always easy to peel off layers if you overlayer yourself, but it's awful difficult to find layers to put on if you're out and about. So just keep that in mind. Overdress, if nothing else, with this weather right now. The fire department has given me some things for you guys to keep in mind. For those of you who are watching, during these extreme cold periods, if you're heating your house with any device that uses a flame, make sure you've got CO detectors that are working inside your house as a protective measure. And if you have a CO detector, make sure you check those batteries, that they're operational, that your CO detector is working properly. If you're using portable heaters, make sure that you follow the manufacturer guidelines, and also keep this in mind. Try not to or do not plug your, use an extension cord for your portable heater. Instead, plug it directly into your wall outlets as opposed to using an extension cord. Extension cords can overheat themselves depending on the draw from the portable heater. So keep that in mind. Plug it directly in the wall. It's the safest thing to do. Make sure you don't overload in the circuits in your house with portable heaters. All combustibles a minimum of 3 feet away from any heating device. And, have your chimneys checked out. We did recently have a chimney fire, which luckily was extinguished. But, that's something that you should do going into the fall season, well before you get into weather like we're experiencing now, to where you have, your chimney inspected and your chimney cleaned, especially if you use it with a level of frequency to burn wood in your homes. It's just a good idea to have those, at a minimum having it checked or inspected annually. You want to be more safe than on the sorry side of things. Factory Street closure. This has been ongoing, started the January 29th, and it'll be in place up to February 15th. So this is Factory Street between Riverside Drive and Station Street. So plan accordingly on that particular project. It's a utility work that's taking place down there on Factory Street. A lot going on as usual at Arts West as well as the Community Center. The February Contra Dance is going to be this Sunday, 6:30 to 9 p.m. Up All Night Band is going to be playing with Joe Burdock, Hillary Burhams, and Mark, as well as Scott. So come check it out. Scott Needs. Adrian Mullenkamp will be calling the song, so come check that out. No experience necessary, no need to have a partner. Everyone is welcome. Dance all night, so come check that out. Community Center. Quite a few things going on at the Community Center. The National Women's and Girls in Sport, other way around. The National Girls and Women in Sports Day is February 2nd. At the Community Center, it's going to be 9 a.m. to noon. Come down and check that out. We will have as the keynote speaker Katie Smith, who is a 3-time Olympic gold medalist as well as NBA Hall of Fame inductee. It'd just be great. It's great that she's coming here. It should be fascinating to listen to her story. And who knows, if you get to shake her hand, maybe that some of that positive juju that she exudes will, fall into your hands and you'll become a basketball pro yourself. So come down and check that out. The first 100 audience members will receive a special gift sponsored by Pepsi. And late breakfast will be provided for anyone who's attending that event. So come check that out. Pool survey. I think I mentioned that last time I had a press conference. Pool survey will be collecting responses through February 9th. So please weigh in on pool and pool programming as we start to slowly migrate. I like winter, so let's not go too fast. But as we migrate into the year, we certainly will be doing some serious planning. We're already doing it, but planning for the pool and programming at the pool. Youth sports, spring soccer registration will be beginning February 4th, so that would be Monday. The fee is $15 per child. The league is for children that are kindergarten through 6th grade. The season will be April 8th through May 9th. So if you're wanting to get your children into soccer, do it starting Monday. Let's see, what else do I have? Arts West, and actually it's not Arts West, but I've mentioned this many, many times, so it's worth bringing up again. The wastewater treatment plant mural submission deadline was extended to March 1st. And that is for the panels on the primary clarifier for any muralist that is interested in submitting a proposal with the hope of getting their mural selected and painted onto the primary clarifier. So you still got a little bit of time, about a month in which to get in your proposal, and hopefully we get some interesting submissions for those primary clarifier panels. The last thing that I want to mention is the Richland Avenue pedestrian passageway bid opening is coming up. We had a bid opening earlier this year, and we were not successful in getting a bid that came in within 10% of the engineer's estimate cost for that project. So we're hoping that we're more successful in this soon to come go around, because I truly want to keep the public up to speed and informed about the project if we're successful, and what the timeline will be to have the Richland Avenue pedestrian passageway built on Richland Avenue between West Green and Baker Center, Porter Hall, Grover Center on OU campus, which is a major area of congestion, not only vehicle stacking, but also pedestrians crossing back and forth. The other project that will be taking place this summer will be the Richland Avenue Bridge Replacement Project. This is further south on Richland Avenue in the vicinity of the Stop and Cop drive-through, as well as the laundromat. There is a 1935 bridge that exists there. And again, that is a major project that needs to take place, that will be happening this summer. So there's a lot of things hopefully going on. Again, we'll see about the Richland Avenue pedestrian passageway with the bid opening that is coming up. I believe it's this week. So more to follow on the timing of that, depending on that particular bidding process. That all said, one last time, I'm going to mention it to everybody. Keep yourself covered if you're going to be out and about. And again, tomorrow, even though the temperatures are going to be a little bit higher than today, with the wind blowing, it's still going to be very cold, can be extremely cold with wind chill. And wind chill, it certainly doesn't take very long for your skin, any exposed skin, to be impacted. So just once again, be careful. And as usual, be careful driving with the wintry mix that we're going to be experiencing, especially rolling into this coming weekend. So that all said, have a great rest of your week and a wonderful weekend. And hopefully you tune in again next week for the next installment of the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference. Take care.